Welcome again to MSJujitsu.com's interviews with fighters in the World Professional Jiu-Jitsu Cup. I have with me BJJ Estima, brother of Braulio Estima. First of all, welcome to Abu Dhabi.
Thank you very much.
First of all, let me ask you this. What made you choose this tournament? Was it because your brother was participating in it? Or do you think that this is a very, a start of something big in the future of these Olympics? Because some people are hesitant to participate in tournaments in the Middle East because Jiu-Jitsu is not that big in the Middle East. I mean, the ADCC was created here in Abu Dhabi, but when it comes to traditional Jiu-Jitsu like the Gi Jiu-Jitsu, people have a hard time acknowledging such a tournament. So what was the main factor in you participating in this tournament?
Well, myself, I'm in a phase that I want to compete in as many competitions as I can, and also to have the opportunity to fight in a competition as big as this one, because everybody's talking about that, and so many great fighters fighting. You see by the division, there's so many great names, and we couldn't pick one to win with straight away. We could have a few possibilities, and many of them could win, and it's just I really find myself really lucky to have the opportunity to come over here. Actually, I think it's going to be a great time. I didn't think it was being in the Middle East made any change. I think that made it actually very exciting. Different place, different people, different culture, and brought up different fighters that usually have been fighting a while. So
maybe I didn't get to ask your brother this question, but how does the distance, flying over all the way to Abu Dhabi, how does that affect your training? How does that affect because jet lag is a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been here since was it 2 days ago? You came here?
2 days ago.
2 days. So do you think that's sufficient time for you to get accustomed?
I think we're gonna be alright. I think the biggest difference for us is not even the jet lag idea. I think it's more about the weather, the temperature, the humidity. I think that's gonna make the biggest difference. The time difference is 3 hours from London to here. We're still basically gonna sleep kind of the same hours and wake up similar hours, and which is about 3 days for each hour. I think it's gonna be good enough to get in a good time. I think the biggest challenge is gonna be the weather. Fighting heat.
London is a bit diverse,
cold.
Is this the first tournament you compete in this year, or
No. I competed actually the Pan Americans because I fought before the Pan Americans, for the World Championship last year in Long Beach, and it was a good competition. And then eventually I had an injury, so I was out for a few months. And then I didn't fight Europeans because I had an injury, and I went straight back to Pan Americans, which I didn't do so well this time. But my training kept going, and this is my second competition here.
So what's your plan? Are you planning to have a full schedule for 2009?
Yes, I decided to you before the time of my jiu-jitsu, of my time, my age and everything. I think I need to develop a lot the competition side. So I'm trying to compete as much as I can. So I'm planning to compete this one. I'm planning to compete the world, the international, Brazil, and then whichever competition is going to be pure in the internet, I'm going to try to put myself in that.
One more thing, looking at the list here, it's a pretty big list. I think it's one of the biggest, one of the biggest weight divisions. 16 people, maybe more, done fight time. What do you think? Who do you think raises concerns? I mean, obviously you would be confident of yourself, but who do you think would compete well out of these people?
Well,
are they the people who won the trials, or is it someone coming in, unannounced? That's it.
Well, the who won the trials, just proved that they're in a good time. They did a great competition, and they are in a good rhythm. Like due to Campus, he's been doing well every single competition. Saw him fighting. I could say as well another fighter which is not didn't win the trials and didn't fight. Actually, Tassis Humphrey. He's a good fighter as well. With a good name.
Sorry to cut you off. Does it matter to you to research about your fighter before you fight? Like, let's say now you know the list. Would you go back and watch someone's fights and his style if you don't know him? Would that help you in
No,
your
it's important.
strategy?
It's important who you're dealing with. I think it's important to find out, what the possibilities are that the game is going to take during the fight. We don't want to be, I don't really mind anyway if I don't really never fought the person, but I like to have an idea who is who, to be able to make a good plan on which way I should fight and stuff, which I think every competitor should do that. But even though I don't really mind, whoever's gonna come, it'll be okay.
What are your plans after the tournament? Like, let's say, are you heading straight back to train for the Worlds, or because we literally have 1 month away from it? So, is it, or is this the ultimate training? How do you take? Do you take time off? Some people.
So, like for example, myself, I've been training. I started to train since before Panams, after my injury. So I started to train for the season. So I progressed as I compete. So I competed at Panams. I didn't stop training for 1 day. Next day, since the flight, I'm already training again. I'm gonna come back from this one. Doesn't matter what happens. I'm gonna go back straight back to train. I'm gonna train hard for the World Championships, and then I'm gonna go back home again after the World Championships. I'm gonna start training again until fight the international in Brazil. I'm gonna fight that, then I'm gonna take serious. I'm gonna carry on training until my competition is gonna have a break, which usually is like after September, actually after July, which I have maybe a couple of weeks break, but you always train. Maybe our focus changed a little bit, but we always, keep doing good training, watching what you eat, how you actually take your life, really fighting and stuff like that, and taking it nice and easy all the time.
Well, Victor, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. We know you guys are running around busy, so we feel privileged that we have the chance to talk to you and see what you think about the tournament, see what the preparations are. Of course, there's no training for you during the week you're here until you just relax and.
The training's already been done.
And myself. Anyways, thank you very much. Stay tuned for other interviews with some of the participants in the tournament. Thanks.